And I think even like a better question would be, I guess, like what is the mindset that you have for trading this year in 2023? I feel like this year is um, supposed to be a wild year. I feel like we kind of have seen some of the wild already, but I guess
Yeah.
like what mindset are you going into the rest of the year with when it comes to trading?
Yeah, that's a great question. So at the very beginning of the year, I actually said that I perceived over trading to be the downfall of most people this year. And I think that is still the case. So, like, my derivative account is totally different compared to my spot trading account. Truthfully, 90% of my net worth was created through spot swing trades. And my derivative account accounts for the other 10%. It's really not like that much. So I don't really put a primary focus on trading derivatives. I'm not always, I do use Bybit, but I'm not always just trading Bybit derivatives and using their leverage and blah, 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 whatever. That's not how I really make my wealth. That's not even my forte, even. I'm good at it, but it's not my forte. It's not where I'm willing to put, my biggest bet. So my primary trades, honestly, are just there's three major ones, right? There was buying at like 17 or 18K, and that goes for all other assets that I bought around that exact same region, whether it was BNB or ETH or Synapse or whatever it was, right? And then selling once we broke down below that trend at 23K, and then really that's where it stops. The trade that followed after was buying back 20K, but again, that wasn't even really a trade. It was just like I just need to secure myself some way, shape, or form. So that alone probably gave me a really nice boost in terms of net worth that I may have very well given back had I over traded it and over complicated it. So it's really just like I took one major position and I managed it on the way up. I basically just positioned, rode the wave, managed to get on it. Wow, amazing. I got lucky. I'm alpha, whatever you want to call it, it doesn't matter. I'm on the wave now. All I have to do is surf the wave. So on the way up, I'm selling daily resistances. I'm selling 25K even, but not capitulating. I'm expecting the same outcome that I've been expecting since 17K. I'm just managing that position and not over managing it, right? Not closing a position, reopening, closing, reopening, closing, reopening. It was just manage it, okay, close, and then now look to manage in the opposite direction again, and then so on and so forth. And then the 20K happened, and so over trading probably going to be something that affects a lot of people. And per my crypto friend group, that has been the case. And truthfully, I'll be incredibly honest. In February alone, my derivative account was up 3R. I remember looking at it from about halfway through the month, and I had taken a bunch of trades, and actually I was on a losing streak. I had like a beautiful Bitcoin long trade. Prior to that, it was like a 10R trade or something ridiculous. I had another trade later on, but in between those two trades, where I yielded like 8R realized, even though 10R on paper, but 8R actual, and then like 3 or 4R on whatever the next trade was. In between those two trades, I had like 3 or 4 losses. After that trade, I had another 4 losses. So I remember looking at my derivative account on Bybit after like 8 or 9 trades in the month and thinking, wow, I'm only up $80. And I was like, okay, like this is
Yeah.
ridiculous. Like I'm only up $80. I've taken 10 trades, two of them have been winners, the other eight are losers. I'm up $80 for all of this hard work, all of these setups that I've been trying to find, like all this stuff, right? Trying to rotate into narratives and play hot potato on musical chairs. I'm only up $80. And then took a more passive approach for the rest of the month and managed to make 3R, which is not really anything. Like I'm not going to go cry to my mom, oh my gosh mom, I made 3R this month. Like that's not really an amazing accomplishment. So but if had I done that and then not had my spot account, if I was trading my entire account back like I was in March of 2020 and doing that and only up 3R, I would have felt incredibly dissatisfied or unsatisfied. And I was able to, kind of cope with it by just simply saying, well, I'm only up 3R. I worked incredibly hard in this month, and I didn't really see a lot for it, but my spot account is up a lot. Good thing I didn't overmanage those trades.
Right. Got it. So yeah, that's definitely really good advice.